This shirt feels weird. So here's my review for Doom Patrol. As I turned on the camera, I was still trying to figure out what this video is going to be, because I have so much stuff to review and I need to get it over with. Doom Patrol Season 1. So, weirdly, the first 5 episodes are kind of disjointed. This is not really a good way to start off the video. I feel something's missing here. But, first 5 episodes are extremely disjointed. And I really didn't think I was going to like the show that much. I watched the first episode and I was like, this is good enough. I watched the second episode and I was like, this is getting better. I watched the third episode and I was just like, I have no idea where you're taking me. Then I watched the fourth episode and I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm kind of intrigued. And then I watched the fifth episode and I'm like, I'm already hooked, but I don't like this. And then, after that point, I was like, this show's amazing. Grab some popcorn. Except I didn't, because I was watching it on my phone, and I didn't want to grease up my phone. But there are 15 episodes. Mr. Nobody was an intriguing villain. The show occasionally got way too weird for me, though. Like, really, really weird. You guys watch it, you know what I'm talking about. There's an episode centered around a rat effing someone's mind, body, and soul. And, you know, what's his face plays the guy? Okay, what's his face plays the guy? I really can't remember his name. He plays Heihei in, Moana. Plays, the Green Arrow in all of the animated stuff and most of the video games. We'll see, we've never actually had a Green Arrow game. So mostly what I'm talking about is like Injustice and stuff. And I don't know if he's in all the animated stuff, but he's in Young Justice. And he plays Joker in that new Harley Quinn show. K2SO in Star Wars Rogue One, if that's better for you guys. But I can't remember his name right now. Stuff is escaping me right now. I don't know what that's all about. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Actually, hold on, I can look it up real quick. Hold up. Oh, that's caused by my computer reflecting, not my... There's, a reflection there. Let's see. Diane Guerrero, Crazy Jane, April Balby, Elastigirl. So that is her name. I never picked up on her name. Because, it sounded too much like The Incredibles. So I was like, that can't be right anytime I thought about it. Matt Bomber, Negative Man, Joyven Wade, Cyborg, Alan Tudyk, that's the guy. Let's go tap on his picture real quick. See what comes up. I do it on my phone, which is way more convenient for me, but I'm using that for something else right now, obviously. Firefly, Rogue One. I'll be right back to you with this. So the dude is in Justice League War as well. I don't know who he plays in that one. Didn't put a name on it. Maybe he's something else in that movie, but they didn't put a name attached to it. So anyways, Doom Patrol was very jumbled. The characters were pretty good, I think. Elastigirl, apparently, is her name. Was a pretty interesting character. I think her arc went on a little too long, though. And they just recycled parts of it too much. I'm not saying it wasn't compelling, it was just it could have gone on a little less. Cyborg's arc was more interesting than a lot of the other characters, I think. The only person who hasn't beat is Robot Man, in my opinion. His arc was a lot more interesting, and not more personal, because it's about the same, it's about on par with Cyborg. But Robot Man had this arc that, he's with his daughter, thought he died or whatever. The timeline is just all over the place. And honestly, I didn't find any of the Chief's arc to be that interesting. Just kind of seemed like an asshole until the last minute, where he just seemed like an asshole, but with good intentions. Even though he went a little too far. He's still better than the Chief they had on Doom Patrol, who wanted to dissect Raven and tried to kill Beast Boy. Or better than the Chief they had on Titans, not Doom Patrol. I said Doom Patrol, didn't I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Nobody was, I think is his name, was just absent from a lot of episodes. And then he's just toying with the Doom Patrol, which is not that interesting. Every time he was on screen, that was great, but he would send goons to do his dirty work. And it's like you're watching a Batman movie. Right at the end, the Joker is about to have some sort of confrontation with Batman, and he just sticks his goons on him, and then gets punched in the face. That's not a very satisfying conclusion. That's what this felt like. Sure, he was toying with him, and some of those were interesting. I really like the parts where he'd actually interact with the Doom Patrol rather than just kind of getting all dickish about it, but whatever. And I guess this really wasn't that much of a spoilery review, but I didn't really need to talk about the spoilers, so I guess that's the only reason. I did talk about it a little bit, but I'm not going to market this as a spoiler-free anyways. I just find it interesting how I was able to avoid that by accident. I know this video is all over the place, but whatever, man. Now to do Star Wars Episode 2, Attack the Clones. I give this, 7 out of 10. No, 7 or 8 out of 10. We'll go with 8. It's not a 9. It's not 9 level stuff, and it's definitely not 10. It's just too jumbled at the beginning. All DC Universe shows seem to have this problem. Although Titans is still a jumbled mess, even though I probably did give that one a 9. Something about Titans made me more excited. I don't really know. So, the Batman BS is annoying, though. Where am I supposed to go get my Batman fix? Because movies ain't coming out fast enough. Just saying. I had Gotham. Still wasn't enough. But I was like, whatever. I don't have Gotham anymore. You guys need to find something. I'm cool with waiting 2 years. You have my patience for that long. Anyways, yeah. 8 out of 10. Star Wars.